What's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshaun Smith back again for another episode of the Positivity Hour. Today's episode number is 23, and I'm your host, Darshaun Smith, as I said, or the Positivity God, Senor Positivo, or exclusively on this podcast known as Big D. So let's jump into it, roll that intro, and we're going to move on with it. So, woo!
Wow, KT, you killed it.
Okay, now that the intro has gone, what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about a few things today. I'm gonna keep this one nice, short, and sweet, like 5-10 minutes, okay? And like last time I said that, it ended up being like 25 minutes, but like we're going to actually do that today because I don't know, I'm really hot right now. I need to take this hoodie off and this hat. It's like 100 degrees upstairs because heat rises. But hey, I'd rather be in a nice warm house in the winter than a cold one. So we privileged out here. So acknowledge your privilege, my party people. But yeah. So speaking of like acknowledging privilege and just speaking stuff to power and acknowledging people who do well. I know that last one was completely unrelated, but it's what's in the title. And I don't know what I'm going to officially title this, but it's going to be something along with like how black people don't get the respect they rightfully deserve. Now, at first that may sound a little edgy, especially if you don't know the context, but I did say I'd expand on this topic from my last video, which happened to be about Eugene Goodman. I kept saying Goldman in that YouTube video. So if you're listening to this, hop over to my YouTube channel and go watch the video. And if you're watching the video version of this, click that little card up there to watch it now. So thanks for the support, y'all. But let's hop into this video. Now, I'm not gonna have like analytics or anything. I'm not gonna get all super correct or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna speak from my personal observations, because like I said in the description, this is a podcast based on information and stuff from the perspective of a sociologist in training, as in me, and my personal experiences. And my personal experience tells me that I don't think black people in power, or I'm speaking in America for all my few foreign viewers or listeners, this may, there might be parallels between, different places, but, from what I've seen in America, like black people don't get the power, or not the power, they don't get the recognition, they don't get the correct, like, response, I feel like, when they are in positions of power and they do right. Now, you may be thinking, well, they did their job, so they don't deserve any credit for that. But I'm saying more specifically in this video, when their counterparts who don't look like them don't do their job or not to their fullest ability. And I'm saying that these African American individuals or just brown folk in general go above and beyond and don't get any sort of recognition for, the above and beyond part, or even doing the bare minimum when no one else in that same field does the same. Now, what made me I'm stuttering right here. What made me think of that though was the video of Eugene Goodman standing up to that crowd of protesters who had made it into the Capitol, and he had defended the Senate chamber. Vice President Mike Pence was like 20 steps away. He diverted the attention and everything and gave all of those important figures in our political system and our country's leaders valuable moments to, get to safety or whatever. Now, I'm not saying that other police officers wouldn't have done the same, and I'm not saying that they didn't do the same, but like I said, the whole reason how this thought came to my mind was because in a few videos that were shown from the Capitol protest almost 2 weeks ago now, there were a couple police officers that simply just let people by, even when their life wasn't in danger. there's a difference between, as like, I'm not sure if you've seen, but some Capitol police officers have come out saying how, they thought about, because they were extremely justified using lethal force. Maybe they could get a couple of them, but they couldn't get them all. And if anything, that would have gave them the the rioters, the domestic terrorists, the justification to go stomp that person's head in. So I can't remember his name, but the one person in particular I'm thinking of had said that, it came to a point where it was just, preservation of myself. Like, how can I come out of this alive? I'm not talking about those types of police officers at all. Those are the people who equally deserve a medal, an honor, a raise, like whatever. Like, them were some true heroes, okay? The ones who did their job and put themselves directly in harm's way. But the people I'm talking about here are the people who, like, didn't. Like, they went against the wave. They just simply stepped aside and said, yeah, go on ahead. And most often, but sometimes this is the case, but most often, those people don't tend to be black people, at least from what I've seen, especially in, like, law enforcement. This might be a hot take, but it also does say that in the description that, expect a hot take or two. Maybe this is my first one. Maybe this is my 20th one or 23rd, since this is the 23rd episode. But everything's my personal opinion. And as we say in this country, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's literally why I tell y'all to hate, comment, or whatever you need to do on my videos or my podcast episodes or whatever, because it's your speech. Like, I'm gonna let you do it. Like, I personally don't care what you say. Like, I appreciate the good and I appreciate the bad. Haters are your motivators, but everyone supports you at the end of the day, okay? All publicity is good publicity. Moving on, though, to black people in power doing the right thing. I don't know. I can just think of many examples that I personally won't go into here, but, maybe in a future video if I decide to bring other people on and they want examples or something, I can bring examples from books, magazines, videos, pictures of just people doing the right thing. And it's not like they're doing anything different. I guess, like, you could say a bigger theme of this whole video is, like, why is it hard to do the right thing? Yeah, that I might title this video that, because that'll give me a good bridge into, away from just talking about black people, because we got to cater to all the audience, But yeah, why is it so difficult to do the right thing? And this is the question I pose to myself, or propose to myself often, along with the few people I decide to surround myself with in my life as well. It's just like, how or why do we struggle with things like this? Like, why is it so that we have such difficulty doing the bare minimum when it's expected? And to be honest, in most cases, it's not even that hard of a bar. Now, in some cases, the bare minimum, like if you're in like higher education, because the example I thought of personally in my head was like this last semester. Like, yeah, I passed with, above a 3.0 and all, that's not like a subtle flex or anything. That's just me, like, saying like I made some good grades, even in a pandemic. But I found myself struggling often just to do the bare minimum, just to, show up, just to read the books, just to do all of this and do all of that. And it's not always, white people. It's not just the black people. It's from both opposite ends of the spectrum to everyone in between and everyone who's outside of that even. Like, it's everyone experiences this concept in one way, shape, form, or fashion or another. And it's the question that I feel like in the year of 2021 is one that we have to answer even more so than we have in the past, especially being that Donald Trump won't be our president in 3 days from now, from when this recording is a thing. Now, I have to say, it's crazy but it's the reality that we live in. So I could ramble on and on, but I said I'd keep this to 5 to 10 minutes. So because I just wanted to get a little video out, for this Sunday, because I'm trying to post every Sunday, maybe even Wednesday. I'm just trying to be more consistent. Okay, for some they'd say that's a New Year's resolution. For others, as in me, it's just something I want to do. So this is my last week, or my last full week here at home. Before I go back to Iowa, and then I'm there until like mid-May. So I'm gonna be down there for about 3 or 4-ish months. So it's been real, my party people. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. If you disagree or have comments or want to provide context or even ideas for future episodes, feel free to, put your heart through your fingers and type it away in the comment section. Wherever you have this at. If it's on Apple Podcasts to, Spotify, they don't have a comment section, but, other places do, and even on YouTube, so outside of that, make sure y'all like, subscribe, unsubscribe, follow, unfollow, hate, comment, like whatever you do, as long as you try to stay positive, my party people, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So y'all stay positive, and get this bread, y'all. Hey, new year, new me. New year, new you. Get the bread. We moving different. So yeah, we out. Woo! Heck, that's about to be my motto. New year, we moving different. Yeah, I'll put that on a t-shirt. Merch coming soon.